Hey, good evening. Wherever you guys are at, maybe it's a good morning or good afternoon. How you doing today? Tim Mix with Mix Aircraft Solutions, and we're on part two of the 7ECA Recover. Let me switch the camera around. I'll show you what we got done. Okay, so Andrea, she's not here anymore. She took off for the day, but she's been working real hard this week. We got all the stringers and the formers all tied together. We got the skylight or the greenhouse parts all put in. The owners came up a couple weeks ago. Let me show you the floorboards they did. They got these guys from Rainbow. They got them all trimmed out to where they fit real nice and got everything on there and put the data plate back on. When we had them all varnished, got them all cleaned up, and when we put them back in, we put new hardware in so that everything's nice and clean. So it's really bright. I don't know if they're going to put carpet or anything in there or just leave it natural, but that's the way it is. Starting from the front here, we had to, you can see the two black straps there. We had to weld those on there so it supports them. And then we had to weld that one on, same thing with the other side, and that one there. And then the other two right back there, and that supports the back piece. And then that aluminum channel is going to be the part where the skylight or the greenhouse rests on. And it'll come up across here to the front. And then of course you have the bar exposed now. And we cleaned everything up and got all the rust off of them, and then painted everything kind of a flat black, and then used the conversion primer to, if there was any rust left behind, that we were able to address that. Now the one piece that we're going to deal with, it looked like it had some damage here. So this part here they sell from American Champion. It's about 45 bucks. And we'll get this. We'll cut it out here. Disconnect these guys here, and then cut this out here. And then they have that preformed piece that we'll take and we'll put back in and weld. And then that way it's nice and tight, nice and straight. And it gets rid of all this. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's some crusty rust in there. And some pretty booger welded deals. It looked like they had a piece on the inside that they tried to scab in, and it just looks really bad. So then going back here, the stringers go up there. It's all new wood. So we got those new stringers that we cut and the new formers all tied in. And what we did is we did a little loop. Come on, focus. There we go. A little loop of safety wire, drilled a hole in the stringer, and that way we weren't putting a nail through there for it to come out. And that holds it in there pretty tight. So we did that on all of them. And then we came back, and we still need to soften the edges a little bit in the back. So let's see if we can get a look of what it's like there. It turned out really nice. And then of course the other side's the same way. We'll walk around here. I'll do a video on the Musketeer. I'll show you the sheet metal stuff that I'm doing too later. So there's the part on this side. And then you can see the booger weld right there and how deformed it is. And then of course this side, Stringers are all tied in. Still need to do a little softening on the edges, but doesn't that look nice? It's like a big model airplane. I made one of these as one of my first balsa wood models, and it was very similar with the stringers and such. So anyway, got a couple stringers on the bottom, and everything's tied in, and the headliner will go in now, and of course it's going to end on this guy right here, and then be stretched down and then across the wing root and then in the back. And we ordered some new back windows and the skylight lens for it. The back windows will just be clear, the skylight lens will be a dark gray, but it's gonna be pretty cool. So anyway, that's the end of that, and appreciate your time. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. We've got a lot to do on this airplane, so we'll be posting another video once I get the headliner in. I'll show you that, and then we'll start to maybe cover. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.